Hello sailors, you're watching the Dodgy Kebab and this video is a guide to role-playing within World of Warcraft. Fighting and questing are parts of the game that most people focus on, but roleplay can be a really immersive activity and it's something I'm glad I got involved with. But unless you know how to do it, proper RPers won't want to know and you'll be relegated to running around Goldshire with your trousers off like the rest of the fucking nabs. So, for this video I'm resurrecting my retail character and returning to the EU server, Argent Dawn, to pass on my knowledge that will be at least enough to get you role-playing with proper RP guilds and doing server activities. First you'll need to join an RP realm. These are pretty easy to spot, and if your account is within the EU, I'd recommend Argent Dawn, as it's quite busy and there's always a lot of roleplay going on. I recommend Stormwind as a starting place for roleplay if you're looking for contact. I'll give a guide to RP locations later on in the video, but for beginners, creating a human and heading over to Stormwind is the easiest and fastest way to get going. Also, at this stage, you'll want to come up with a name and backstory for your character. Create a name that fits in with the style of the world. You can see names of NPCs are the same race as you, so pick something that fits in. Arodil Ironhill, Spiky Donderlinger, Tyrus Flare, Rapey Rohypnol. Also, don't pick an existing character in the World of Warcraft universe. Anyone that tries to RP the King of Stormwind is going to get totally ignored. I think you get the idea. Next you'll want to pick a backstory. Again, you want something that fits in with the style of the world. An adventurer that's looking for a job with one of the military organisations within the city. A time traveller that can go anywhere at any time. A retired drunk that wanders from tavern to tavern, drinking until they collapse. An invincible man god that cannot be hurt in any way. Okay, so now you're getting involved, here's a few things to remember. 1. Always stay in character when speaking, otherwise you'll not only break any roleplay that you've got involved with, but the roleplay of anyone else around you. If you need to say something that, like, you have a dodgy connection, do it as a whisper. If you need to pass an out of character message to a group of people and you have no other options, then use the out of character signal by starting and ending your message in double brackets like shown here. Probably the most important rule on this whole video, no power emoting. Now what does that mean? That means no power emoting. But really, every interaction with any other player is just an attempt and not a finished action. So you attempt to slap that bitch upside the head. You don't just go ahead and slap that bitch upside the head without giving them a chance to dodge or parry it. Everything you do should really present a choice of actions to the other person. Remember, everyone here is just trying to enjoy themselves, so if you go running in with a /EM kills you in one punch, chances are you're not going to make many friends. You only know what your character has seen and heard. You don't know a person's name just because you ran past them. In roleplay land, people don't go around walking around with their name above their head. Also, the same thing works in reverse too. If you want your character to be seen with something like carrying a bag or whatever, try to slip it into an introduction emote, like a /EM walks up to the hooded woman while carrying a linen sack over one shoulder. There are 2 add-ons that you really want to use, and these are 1. Griffin Heart Items, or GHI. This add-on lets you make RP items like books, potions, stuff like that, and providing that the other player's got GHI installed, they can see them too, and you can also trade these items with each other. You get a new bag that only holds GHI items, but this is a great mod that allows for a lot of roleplay ideas. 2. MRP, My Roleplay. This doesn't seem to be used quite as much now, but still some use it, and it's good for giving people a visual description of your character for people to read. Hold back that urge to run everywhere. In real life you pretty much walk everywhere, so the same should be true when roleplaying. Using emotes just before mounting and dismounting horses is regarded as good roleplay, because otherwise it just looks like magic mounts are appearing right in front of people. Think about that armour you're wearing when you perform certain actions. Need to jump into the water to save someone? Probably best to remove all that heavy plate gear first, unless you want to sink to the bottom like a rock. Also, if you're wearing plate armour and have to quickly dash down the road, chances are your character will be out of breath quick. Even the fittest person is going to get tired after running around in a full suit of armour. Try to read as much World of Warcraft lore as you can. Many other people will reference it, and you don't want to come off looking like a right dickhead by not knowing anything. Listen to how those NPCs say their scripted lines. Dwarf all have Scottish accents. Humans all sound like they come from ye old England. Elves are pretty much nature hippies, and gnomes all cunts. Don't RP as a gnome. Stormwind is the main hub of RP, and the Cathedral District is the centre of that hub. This is somewhere you can't move for RP, left, right and centre. Taverns are also a great place to find RP. In Old Town you have the Pig and Whistle Tavern, which is quite a busy place. In the Mage District you have the Slaughtered Lamb, which normally sees a lot more darker goings on. Also in the Mage District you have the Blue Recluse Tavern, which is like a slightly more upmarket Pig and Whistle. Like in real life, taverns are a great place to meet new people and start conversations with people you'd never met. This will lead in turn to you gaining more contacts for future roleplay. The Graveyard is also a decent place for RP if you're looking for something normally a bit more laid back. And the last location on this list is Goldshire. Goldshire is a fucking plague, as it is nothing but nabs and idiots who have just been rejected by the normal roleplay population. There are also secret locations known for ERP, which is called erotic roleplay by people that do that sort of thing, and cybersex by everybody else. I used to have fun trying to discover these locations, and maybe you might want to have fun to see if you can find them too. Anyway, I think this video has contained more than enough information to get you well on your way to roleplaying with a server regulars, and they might not know that you're really a total roleplay nab. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Bye. For more Dodgy Kebab videos, click on one of the annotations on the screen now, or follow me on social media like Twitter and Facebook, where I post behind the scenes footage and links to other videos that are not posted on the Dodgy Kebab main channel.